Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. We're back on the Unreliable. And I don't know where.
The ship used to be much quieter.
I don't know where Parvati went. This is her place. What's she doing? I always hear banging in the ship. It's like, who's working on the ship? Wow, she's up there working. Well, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen her do that. She's usually just kind of hanging out. Alright, so the last couple of videos we were pretty much... Let's see, where are we at? I don't know where we're at. Oh, we're still at, what's his name's place, aren't we? Phineas's lab. Yeah, we're at Phineas's lab. I forgot about that. Okay. Anyway, the last couple of videos we pretty much cleaned up Edgewater. I don't think there's anything left there. Let's quickly go back there and make sure we've got things straightened away there. Terra 2. Edgewater landing pad.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Like how she says you're above orbit, but you go out and you're at the landing pad. Really weird. Okay, let's look again. Yeah, so I think we've cleared up pretty much all of Edgewater. I don't think there's anything left to deal with here right at the moment. We've been through the whole area, killed marauders. We've actually killed some of them 2 or 3 times. We got rid of this primal nest. Marauder encampment. Old wreckage. I think that was full of primals too. And there's primals right here, I believe. Anyway, we got rid of a bunch of stuff. Now, let's see if I cleared out my inventory here. 71. No, I got some stuff. Well, let's get rid of the shrink ray. We went to Phineas's lab. We got his little shrink ray, which is weird. We're going to store that for now. I don't need that. Stick that over there. Get rid of that. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, we picked up the old reliable. Let's tinker that up a little bit. That could come in pretty handy. Armor. I don't think we've got... That's pristine armor there, but I don't know what I'm going to use that for. Tech skills. Oh, we picked up this helmet too. The hibernation helmet. I'm not quite sure what that does, but those are tech skills too. So I've got this tech skills and this. So that would be like plus 10 to my tech skills. Nice. So we'll hang on to that. Science is plus 3, lockpick. Intimidate. Handguns plus 5. I got this tech skills one too. This is armor 9. This has 4 mod slots. This has 4 mod slots. Okay. Yeah. This one's worth 14. This one's worth 24. I should sell this one. I mean, the mod slots aren't any different, right? They look the same. Skill, utility. Armoring. I can hardly read that. And something else. Skill, utility, armoring, and then gadget. So they're identical except this one weighs 2.5. This one weighs 2.5 also. But this one's pristine. That's probably why it's worth more. Alright, let's dump this one. Well, we'll dump it, not in here though. Do I have any mods I don't need? I don't. But I must have a bunch of junk again, because I'm at 71. I shouldn't be that high. We do have some junk to get rid of, okay. So we can get rid of that when we go to the Groundbreaker. That's the only thing we got hooked up right now. We got these two things here. Weapons from the Void. Acquire the science weapon on the Groundbreaker. I think I know what it is. I think that's the prismatic hammer. And I got to kind of remember, well, there's a way to get that. What does this say? Another of Hawthorne's logs mentioned looking in Gladys's shop for old records. Apparently the smuggler acquired several leads that way. Logs on Hawthorne's terminal mention rumors from the Groundbreaker of a scientist who bragged about a powerful weapon he was researching. Perhaps more details can be found on the station. Looking in Gladys's shop for old records. Smuggler acquired several leads that way. We can check that out first, but I think there's another way to get it. Well, I don't know what that lead does, but we can go check that out. But anyway, we got to go to the Groundbreaker. And there's plenty of vending machines there we can get rid of stuff. So, let's do it. Go to the Groundbreaker. And where is the Groundbreaker? There it is.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Alright, now I originally said that I was going to take Parvati with me there, but not yet. Okay, and she's going to talk anyway. Sure, what's up?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we can head over to the engineering now. I thought you said you could keep this boat in good repair. Are you asking to leave my crew and join hers? I don't think she'd be much help, but if you happen to be along, feel free to speak up. Let's see what she says here.
Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
Okay. But if you happen to be along, feel free to speak up.
Okay. I don't want to waste your time or nothing.
Okay. Did you know your trade? Trade from your father. Okay, we don't need to talk about that. Let's do this here. We're just going to leave. Okay, so she wants to come over there to meet this girl. Which, like I said, there's 2 or 3 side quests with her involving her love affair with this other engineer. But we're going to the Groundbreaker. She's not coming with right now. Just stay there for now. We'll come back and get you. We'll take her over there. Yes, we might have to do some sneaky stuff, and I don't want her with me.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get Juke with me again, you little backbait brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this.
This guy can be a companion too. Let's talk to him.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of a argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
I'd like to hear your side. What happened? Let me see. I heard you knock someone out with a tossball stick. It's almost like you wanted to get arrested. That guard threatened to toss you out of an airlock. Let's see what he says.
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolve your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Let me see. Got any plans? Sounds like you're better off on your own. You just got lucky you're not serving a sentence.
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Technically, the previous captain died in a horrible accident.
So your ship's got a dark and violent history? This is just too perfect. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
I never caught your name. I'm Scream Loud.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Okay, so we'll come. If we want him, he's got a couple good, interesting side things to do too. Now, let's see. Steel? Steel. Too bad. Everything's steel here, which is kind of tough, but not here's vending machines. Let's sell off some junk.
Right this way.
There we go. What did I got to sell here? Anything good? Sawed-off shotgun, assault rifle. Nothing really good there. Is that heavy armor? Looks like heavy armor, yeah. A lot of intimidate stuff. A lot of hack. There's a stealth one. Don't know that it does anything for me. Determination. Nope. Let's see. I don't see anything good here. Nothing there. Alright, so let's see. It's all marked as steel. Everything marked as steel. Alright, so I know we can sneak in somewhere back here to get the weapon we're looking for. Alright, let's go see what this guy says. I think this guy's going to impound my ship.
Identification, please.
Here you go. My name's Scream Loud. It's my first time here. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, I don't have an ID. What happens then? Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
I take it back. I'm not Hawthorne. That's not my ship.
Oh, thank the law. I could use a diversion. Tell me more then. Really sell it to me. I like where this is headed. What happened to this, vile kidnapper? You must feel terrific. Good for you. Not in the least. Good story, though.
How do I get
You'll
this
want to
resolved?
take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantine commode. Can't miss it.
Let's
Access to
see.
that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great, I'll go talk to him and straighten this out. This has to be a mistake. I'm gonna wring his Bedford guy's neck. I like that one.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of sand cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
All right, got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
Fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Let's see. Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
And I can't go anywhere, right? Let me see. How does Halcyon Holdings work anyway? I didn't think there were many independent contractors in the system. What do you know about Sublight Salvage? Let's talk to this. Let's ask this question.
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
I didn't think there were any independent contractors.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
I'm looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me.
Okay,
Chief
so
Junlei
we
might
got
have
her.
an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
All right, so we got a whole bunch
If
of
you're
people.
thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know. All right.
Let's see. Seems like there's some tension between the board and the
noticed,
Groundbreaker.
huh?
I'm sharp like that.
What can I say? We're passionate folks, and the board can't abide that independent spirit, especially not when it might impact their bottom line. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top and manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Let me see. Why can't the Groundbreaker and the board just work together? I'm glad it terrifies them. The board, the bastards. Keep pushing them. Keep punishing them. Keep pushing them.
You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that. It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or
Okay.
they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
Alright, so let's get out of this conversation, I guess. Thanks for the info.
Sure thing. Be seeing you.
Alright, so we're stuck here for a while. Now, let's, this is the girl here. She's got it, let me see, workbench. Let's see, I haven't gotten anything in my journal, have I? Holy crap, I did already, didn't I? We got weapons. Wanted Dorset in sick bay. Convince Zoe to return. Okay, well, we can't convince Zoe yet. And Parvati wants to meet the engineer. Okay, so let's go talk to this girl.
Weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
Let's ask her about that,
You
maybe.
know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Can't
Who
talk
told
to
you
her.
that, Ram?
Let's see.
Asshole.
We can't go this way, right? We'll be trespassing? No. This is all steel. Everything's steel. Okay. Anyway, let's go talk to this. Talk to the security officer. She got a couple things for us to do.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering. Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunner McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is, not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but 2 officers.
Flying under the influence of illegal substances, assaulting 2 officers. I can see why he's wanted dead or alive.
Dreadful, ain't it? Such blatant disregard for order. It's a real problem in the youth these days. It's true enough that he ain't particularly deadly, but the interest on each fine being compounded as they are means he'll be paying with his life insurance. Only way to cover it. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Why don't you send a Mardet to apprehend him?
Oh, I will. As soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks.
I'll take it, sure.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you. The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what-fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it.
I bet he would. Is he a famous criminal or something?
To the board, yeah. You've read his wanted poster. Whole list of things to get their unders in a wad. But he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem with him. We keep the poster up to keep the peace is all.
Alright, so let's go talk to... And this place is huge, just like the whole world.
Missiles, purple berry crunch. Triple kill.
Let's go find Gladys. Yeah, let's go find her first, because she supposedly has something on the science weapon that's here. A lot of vendors. Let's see, where is she at? This is Halcyon. This is not her.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
That's not her. Where is she? It's gonna take a couple of minutes to find her.
Noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
That's Udon Bedford. We don't want to go there. We want to go see Gladys. Where's Gladys at? Is this her? Engineering. No, that's engineering. More vendors. More vendors. Sublight. We'll go check those guys out in a minute. There's plenty of missions in there.
C&P chicken and potatoes.
Where the hell is she at? There's the medical bay. We gotta go turn that.
Anywhere, you hear?
Okay, we can't go down. She's here somewhere. Where is she? Is this it? This isn't it, is it? Nope, that's not it. Bell Shells.
Office used to be in the docking bays?
The Lost Hope.
Yeah, like 10 years back.
That's a bar.
Bigger office on the promenade. Must be good at his job. Better than the last.
Arrest and Go.
He works twice as hard for himself.
This it? This is the place.
Regularly scheduled advertisement for the following store.
They usually have some good stuff in these vending machines. No weapons, though. What do we got armor-wise? This is all light armor. Sneak +3. Yeah, that's not bad. I think my sneak is better. Just heavy armor. This is kind of nice. What's my sneak? 5. Okay, that's what I thought. Defense skills +5. Okay, that's medium armor. Interesting. Dodge. Stealth is negative. Every time you get heavy, stealth goes negative. Hack is 7 again. Persuade is 5. And more heavy armor. Okay. What kind of weapons we got here? Plasma rifle. Nice. Shovel. That's pretty much all we got. Cleaver. Revolver. Okay, nothing great there. Nothing great there. Oh, I forgot to check this stuff. The thug kit. That's for melee, probably. Melee weapons, yeah. Magnum. Speedy mate barrel. Geographic scanner. What does that do? Improves the range of which interactable objects are highlighted. Okay, extend the sight. Gyro sight. Ranged weapon spread 20%, negative 20%. Physical armor rating to 3. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to Gladys. We're going to do a save here. She's not going to help us much. But we're going to look in her office. She has something. Talk to her. Let's go. Talk.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay. Let's see what you've got for sale. Let's see what you've got for sale.
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
The merchant's skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Okay. She's got a bunch of stuff I can't get, eh? Coat of arms. Weapons first. What's this? Flamethrower. Auto mag pistol. Interesting. Wow. That does a lot of damage. Security blade. Salvager's helper. Holy crap. That does a lot of damage too. Mag to melt. Very nice. That could come in handy, but not for $6 grand. We'll think about that later. No armor. She has a few things here and here. Well, let's come on. We're not done talking now.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
No, thanks. Let's see what she has to say.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key, and they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Yeah, she wants 10,000 bits for it. Okay,
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
no qualms here. Let's see.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering?
Nope.
Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was it
Can't
abandoned?
say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was. Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Maybe it's some sort of automated
Edna
message.
didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
If it's a corporate town with something to hide, why the SOS? Sounds like an opportunity, all right. If they're hiding something, won't they be liable to shoot us on sight? Let's try this one
Maybe
here.
whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
My services don't come cheap, right?
Neither do mine, dearie. Old Gladys knows the value of good work. You'll be compensated accordingly, I can promise you that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies. Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What other jobs you got?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Okay.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Okay, well, whatever you do for her, she's not going to pay you 10,000 bits. I don't know where the, See, we could whack her. We can whack everybody in here and get the key. I won't do that right away, though. I don't know where the information is in here for the... Let's see, hold on. Logs mentioned looking in Gladys's shop for old records. Apparently the smuggler acquired several leads that way. Well, where would that be at? On her desk? It's not on her desk. Bit cartridges. I mean, unless I got a whacker in here, but that's kind of crazy. Where would I find anything like that? Manual music box, nothing there. So, if I was so inclined, which I have done this before, you could whack everybody in here, and it won't, nobody out here will get mad. You gotta do it stealthy, which, you know, somewhat stealthy, but... Requires a rest and go key card to unlock, which we can get that from that guy standing out front there, I think. Okay. What's this guy doing? Can I talk to him?
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
What kind of business have you and Gladys got running? How's life on the Groundbreaker? Do you do business with Promenade merchants? Let's ask this one.
Didn't quite catch that. You'll have to speak up. Glass ear? Sorry, there's a lot of static on my end.
I'm standing right here.
Nothing to fear. Sorry again. The sound of Groundbreaker's engines has really got to me over the years.
Perception. Are you pretending you can't hear me?
Huh? What?
Forget it.
Huh. Now that I heard.
Do you do business with the Promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Okay, so... And one of the easiest ways to whack this guy is with the energy weapon, the prismatic hammer. So, I don't see anything. Are these not steel? Okay, good. For some reason, someone threw them out. Is there a guy living in here? There's a guy living in here. Okay.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the lead.
LCM news anchor. Yeah, someone's living in here. Okay. This one's locked. Rest and go key card. What does my lockpick skill do if I do that? Two. But I also think that if I get caught doing it, it causes trouble. So I'm down to 2 lockpicks. Let's see if I can get that down even farther. I don't think I can. Because tech skills don't have nothing to do with lockpicking, do they? No, it doesn't. Lockpicking is stealth. And now my lockpick is at 38. So it's all about stealth, huh? We can do this. Let's do a quick save. I just want to see what's in there. I don't know where that guy went. He must have went down, huh? Okay, what's in here? Nothing there. Okay, well that wasn't worth it. There's nothing in here. Take the ammo. I don't know where those enemies are. Close the door. I don't know where those enemies are. Interesting. I might find out in a little bit. Did I go in here? I did, okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, no matter what you do for her, she's not going to pay you 10,000 bits. So we either got to steal the nav key from her, and, you know, kill all those guys there and steal the nav key, or we can go a different route. Now this guy here, we can steal all his stuff. Right, there's nobody around, nobody around. What we got in here? Armor parts. There you go, a mag pick. A shunt. There's the moon man. That's a defective one. We can take it. That helps in your speech, I believe. What's this? Steal, rest, and go. Nav key. Okay, so now we can get in all those safes over there. I'm going to steal this too. I think this is a... what is that again? Dialogue? Temperament +1. I think that helps with your dialogue skills. Even though my temperament sucks, because I didn't put anything in temperament, did I? Oh, I did. I put 3 in there. Lie, sneak. Okay, cool. So it would help with that. Adds 1 to that. Let's see if I put it on what it does. Yeah, it does. Now it makes it 4. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Alright, let's take it off though for now. Put my other lockpick thing back on for now. We're going to have to be picking some more locks probably. Actually, I can put this on. Can we steal anything here? What can we steal? Let's see. I want the armor, or the ammo. What's this? Pistol. Okay. Weaponry. Get it. Come on. I don't need any of the food. I just want to see what else is over here. Anything that I need? Nothing really. But I got his head. Alright, let's call it a video right here, and we're going to go back and raid those safes that were in the rest and go. So, watching. Thanks for watching. See ya.